So I've had quite a few people ask me to start speaking on biohacking. And a lot of you probably don't even know what biohacking is. Biohacking is the chance to enhance the quality of life holistically and naturally, getting back to our original desired calling in this world. Nowadays, everything is so synthetic. From our food, our housing, the water, the car that you drive in to go to your job, the very car that you drive in to go to your job is synthetic. Everything is a synthetic, man-made atrocity, killing your hormones, killing your quality of life. And a lot of you just mundanely go about your motions day in, day out, while you're slowly just pecking another percentile out of your longevity in life. How do I make this better? How can I make this better, Sean? I'm going to tell you. 3 key things in this video that you can start by doing to totally reframe your quality of life in biohacking. First and foremost, nobody these days is getting optimum rest and recovery after a long, hard day. How do I do that? Let's think back to what our ancestors did. What happens at night? The temperature falls down. It's been doing that for the thousands and thousands and thousands of years that this planet's been here. So what can I do? Well, it's a warm summer's day and you're getting down to about 80 degrees a night because it's 100 degrees where you live. You can flip on the AC and turn it down a little bit more. Your body is going to be stimulated by this, and it's going to slowly help release more growth hormone from your pituitary gland. Try it out. Give it a month. And put your phone down before you even go to bed. This still falls in the category Sector 1. So instead of you sitting there flipping through TikTok, YouTube, whatever, put the phone down 1 hour before you go to bed. Or learn the red light filter, which will kill most of the blue light and mimic what you would be seeing laying by the fireside as if you're a primitive man. Red light therapy is a saving grace to your rest and recovery. That's something you can do. That's something you incorporate. I like to call it a good addition, a good add-on, whatever. Try that out too. Number 2, your nourishment. 95% of the food out there is bullshit. It's garbage, absolutely garbage. So, Sean, how can I optimize my diet and get better with my nutrition, all these things? Start by identifying what you're putting in your body. If I have to flip over an ingredient label and I read out the ingredients and I can't A, pronounce them, or B, it's just too long and overwhelming to even think of trying to find the energy and the amount of time to sit there and read the label, then you probably shouldn't put it in your body. So what can I do to optimize my diet? Great question. What grows on trees? Fruit. What grows on the ground? Vegetables. What walks around on 4 legs? Animals. I don't identify as a Christian, but there's something to be said that if you follow religious texts and the diets that they recommend in there, the foods for optimum human nourishment, start with that. The Bible talks about meat over a couple hundred times. Fruit, 100 so times. Sourdough bread. Everything has 20, 30, 40 ingredients. We're putting a chemical cesspool, a petri dish of just add-ons that we don't even know about. Get your diet down to whole foods. And this takes time. It's an expensive diet, but there's different shortcuts you can take to make it so that it's affordable for you. And you can still feel full and nourished after a week's time. You get a week's worth of food for an affordable price. You got to know where to go. Aldi. Shop diligently. Talk to your farmer. Pay the farmer now or pay the doctor later. Okay? And 3, water. Liquid. Okay? See all these guys drinking pop, soda, whatever the hell you want to call it. Juices. Pasteurized drinks that have any nutrient dense availability within them. You're not even remotely hydrated. So you got to ask yourself, well, how do I get hydrated, Sean, if I'm doing everything wrong? electrolytes, get a quality water, okay? Reverse osmosis, spring water out of glass, ditch plastic if you can, but invest the money in a good reverse osmosis water machine. Change the quality of your water and your body will respond. And then when it comes time that someone offers you a bottle of whatever, Dasani, your body's gonna know it's different. It's gonna know that, oh, wait a minute, no, we're not used to this. I'm actually used to quality electrolytes. So how do I get these electrolytes in my water? Simple. Dash of citrus, lemon, lime, clementine. You can make it interesting, right? Always, and I mean always, salt, sodium chloride, okay? People forget about how important salt intake is. And these doctors are not nutritionists. They don't know anything about biohacking. The water that was running freely in the streams before it was tainted by big business and Uncle Sam and all these things, water had trace source minerals, trace source vitamins in them, trace source salt. You can't drink out of these bodies of water these days. Human beings destroyed that privilege. Very few bodies of water exist. Try to find a natural spring. There's Spring Finder. You can go on apps and try and find it. But the best thing you can do is invest in a good water reverse osmosis machine. Reverse osmosis filter. You want filtration. Take out all the heavy metals and the estrogens and all the other BS in tap water. Avoid tap water like the plague. So again, I'm going to break down this video. Rest, nourishment, hydration. We're going to talk about optimizing your bodily functions through weight training, cardio, optimizing cardiovascular with other styles of training. But for the thesis of this video, I'm going to stay with intake regarding fuel in your rest and hydration. Again, I'm Sean. I'm very passionate about biohacking. This has been a big part of my life for a long time. As you can see, that I stay busy. I'm not the biggest guy on the face of the earth, but I'm not the smallest guy either. And I've been adhering to this plan and these regimens for years. So I do have credible sources. I have credible information. Let the picture speak for itself. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do anywhere from a 5 to 10 minute video every day. I have plans of doing this. I'm very passionate about this. So thank you for following and tune in for tomorrow. Thank you. Good night.